Hey guys, Stephen Cox here, and today I'm going to hang out with friends, and I went on a date earlier, so I didn't really do much work like I had planned on doing after the date or whatnot. Instead, I just went grocery shopping, and now I'm over hanging out with friends. However, I'm going to go over some of the songs that we're playing tomorrow with these friends, just for fun, and I brought my bass with me. But I was listening to podcasts on the way over here, and there was a really good TED Talk about a marketing strategy or just a way to make things that will be popular, a way to create. And basically, it's find the intersection of familiar and new. So you take something familiar, then you got to add some element of surprise to it just to make it slightly different. So I think of like movies and certain songs, right? So like in a movie, they might have the plot that's like Romeo and Juliet, but it's like sea animals or something. I don't know. It's not really good example, but you take a classic story or classic parable or something, and then you change it by adding different characters or putting it in a more modern scenario or something. So an element of familiarity and an element of surprise, and you just find that intersection of what's new and what's old, and that will usually be more popular among people because it's not the same old thing, but it's not entirely new either, so it feels comfortable. So you think about music this way, you think about chord progressions like 1-4-5. So let's say a song uses 1-4-5 the entire time. They might vary it up and add an element of surprise by the rhythm or by the way the singer's singing over it or by changing the melody up. So I'm just going to be thinking about this and figuring out how to apply it more to music in a more creative way than that. Another thing that sounds like that to me is Tool using the Fibonacci sequence in one of their songs. So they're using the Fibonacci sequence. It's a pattern that's been around forever. And then they're applying it to their song. And I think it was Lateralis. But the whole black and white are all I see. That whole part, it just follows the Fibonacci sequence. So it's doing something familiar. The words are familiar. The rhythm's not familiar, but it's using the Fibonacci sequence to create the rhythm. So I just think that's kind of cool, and maybe not the best example of things being popular, but you get the idea. So I'm going to try to figure out how to utilize this a little bit, maybe in my writing and just kind of how to promote things I'm already doing, maybe with my YouTube lessons. So it's just some food for thought. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.